He knew before he began to climb the staircase that he would wind the clock tonight. The workshop had taken his full attention from early morning until dusk. Fine springs, narrow screws, delicate gears. He had done the work well. Every clock below would hold time perfectly now. But his body ached from the long hours bent over the bench, and his mind from the sustained focus the work required of him. Milo entered the room above his workshop and closed the door behind him. It was quiet in the way it always was at this hour. The last of the light rested at the low window, casting a soft glow across the wooden floor and the small table beside the bed. The clock sat there waiting. Brass, worn smooth along its edges, its face catching the dim gold of the evening. Its hands were still. He crossed the room and touched it lightly, his fingers settling into the familiar curve of it. He had made this one after a winter that had stretched long and thin, when sleep had come in fragments and never quite stayed. This was the only thing he had ever built for himself. This clock did not count the hours. It gave them back. And tonight he needed them. He reached for the key. The winding drew him in. Each turn drew him further out of the day and into the quiet space around him. The mechanism gathered itself inside the clock, ready. When he set the key down, he remained where he was, his hand still resting lightly against the clock. For a moment, the space around him continued on. Then, a single tick. The sound settled into the air, and with it, the light at the window paused where it was, the gold resting along the wall without shifting. The sprinkling of dust motes dancing in the light came almost to a still. Time eased. It opened. The evening stopped moving past him and began to remain where it was. Each moment stretched just enough to fully settle before the next arrived. Milo smiled softly and sighed deeply. The next breath he took filled his chest completely, resting inside before flowing out, longer than it had been all evening. Milo felt it clearly now, the quiet pressure he carried through the day, the sense of things moving on, of hours passing whether he was ready or not, lifted from him. In its place was space, enough for him to take all the rest he needed, to relax completely for as long as his mind and body asked before another day began. He sat down beside the table. Nothing pulled at him. Nothing waited for him to follow. The clock continued to tick, each one arriving several slow breaths after the last, easing the moments of time apart and filling the space with a deep, settled calm. His body sank into that calm. His shoulders lowered. His hands grew heavier against the wood of the chair. His eyes softened, their focus beginning to drift. The tension in his jaw released. His brow smoothed. His chest loosened. He sank a little deeper into the chair, held there with nothing left to carry, nowhere else to be. His breathing settled into its own gentle rhythm. A full breath in, releasing tightness and softening the weariness of his mind. And a long, slow breath out that left him heavier, more at ease. He stood slowly and moved to the bed. The room held its stillness as he lay down, the mattress firm beneath him, the clock continuing beside him. For as long as he rested, the night would remain, until he had taken everything he needed from it. The room would stay like this, soft, calm, and safe, here only for him. His body softened into the surface beneath him, every part of him settling fully. His breath moved gently but deeply. Milo's eyes closed. And within that open, quiet stretch of time, he drifted easily into sleep. Deep, complete, and unbroken, while the clock held the night for him.